let's talk about Snow White. It's on course to become Disney's worst performing live action remake. It opened in theatres with $43 million at the box office, which is not the figure that Disney was hoping for after splashing $250 million on the film. What more can you tell us?
I can tell you that The Lion King made $191 million and Beauty and the
Wow.
Beast made $174 million. So this is giving wipeout. And it's not just, I know that some people will say, don't listen to the online chatter, don't listen to the conservative chatter, but it's not just conservative chatter. On Rotten Tomatoes, where these are professional critics, it scored only 44%. So it's more than Rachel being woke. It's more than them changing the story too much. This is really a bad movie, and I apologize to Walt Disney himself. I'm sorry.
Well, do you think this result is just going to add questions over why Disney is doing this? What is with their strategy of remakes?
It's their strategy of remakes, and it's also casting people that they know are outspoken and highly political in a way that is going to alienate 50% of your audience.
Yeah.
It's also disappointing because they're not gearing it towards these tiny families, and that's what built them to begin with.
Mm.
Focus on the audience that created you.
Let's talk about some royal news now. GB News is reporting that Prince Harry is reportedly set to be offered the chance to create a documentary series about his mother, Princess Diana, to mark the 30th anniversary of her death. So the 2 or 3-part series would be expected to be released in 2027, which would be 3 decades after Diana's tragic car crash in Paris in August 1997. From what we know about Prince Harry, he obviously likes deals. How do you expect this to go?
Well, I can tell you it would take, in my prediction, it would take Prince Harry 2 years to accomplish anything. But The Independent is reporting, and Harry and Meghan's camp have worked with The Independent before, that Prince Harry is not developing a documentary about the anniversary of his mother's death. But I wouldn't put it past Prince Harry because I heard and reported similar stories years ago. And there's this real tug of war between Prince Harry and Prince William for the legacy of his mother. So I do think that inevitably this will come to fruition, but I'm not sure if this particular report is 100% valid.
Okay, what about Princess Beatrice? She has opened up about her pregnancy journey after the premature birth of her second daughter, Athena. What has she had to say?
But she talked about how small her baby was and how frightening this was. Approximately 1 in 10 babies worldwide are born prematurely, and you might not even think about it until it happens to you. Preterm babies are at an increased risk for health problems like respiratory distress, cerebral palsy, and development delays. I think that this is an important and intimate message to hear from the princess. And I also appreciate the fact that she did it despite all the negativity surrounding her father. She said, you know what,
Yes.
this is too important. I'm going to have this conversation today.
And she deserves all the credit for that. Finally, with royal news and US news tied in there as well, Donald Trump has potentially suggested that the US could be joining the British Commonwealth with a post to Truth Social. The president shared an article from The Sun reporting that King Charles was going to make a secret offer to the White House and that plans are in the process for the US to become an associate member of the international organisation. Now, Trump shared it and wrote, "I love King Charles. Sounds good to me." Gosh, Donald Trump's iconic. You can just hear his voice, can't you? What more can you tell us about this one?
I can tell you it's frightening to me that Donald Trump is reading The Sun. No offense. I love them. But you would expect him to quote like the Wall Street Journal. It would be largely symbolic. The offer is being seen as a way to bolster the U.S. and United Kingdom's special relationship. Obviously, I would be thrilled if we joined the Commonwealth because I feel like, that gets me closer to the British royal family. No, I think that this would be really fun. I think that I see the value in it.
Kinsey Schofield, host of the To Die For Daily podcast. It is so good to talk to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.